morning. This is certainly a topic that you may have talked about with your friends or family, just given what has happened over the last month or so. So we want to come to the airport just to kind of get a sense of how people are feeling. All the folks we talk to say, you know what, they're not afraid to fly in light of what's happened. They point out that flying is still very, very safe, but they do understand how nervous flyers to begin with might be a little bit more anxious these days.
The bigger ones, now knowing what they have to go through with the checks and balances for the maintenance of the planes, we're not too concerned.
Obviously, it's not ideal, and we would hope that there would be fewer of those incidents. Obviously, it's not great that there have been so many close together, but there are far more flights that land safely every day, so I still feel like it's safer than driving.
So you heard from travelers. What about travel agents? Are they seeing a drop in bookings? I spoke with a few travel agents based here in Phoenix. They tell me at this point, most people haven't altered their plans because of the recent incidents. Nancy Melton, manager of Preferred Travel Services, says she encourages folks to think rationally and not emotionally. But she does say if you are really uncomfortable with flying, you should not do it. So far, she's had only one customer change her travel plans because of what's happened.
She had to get from point A to point B here in this country, and she's thinking of doing the train. She knows that she'd be better off flying, but she can't kind of wrap her mind around it. But I do think that most people do realize rationally that while these are tragedies, it's still the easiest, best, safest way to travel.
And Nancy points out, along with the other travel agents we spoke to, that there are things that you can do at home if you are one of those nervous flyers and you've got a trip coming up, maybe a spring break trip, to kind of help put you at ease. Some people like to meditate. A lot of others say, get to the airport early. You don't want to be rushed. You want to drink a lot of water. Ideally, probably not the alcohol. And then also just tell the crew, guys, if you are nervous and anxious, you can have that conversation so that the flight attendant can kind of check in with you, because some people do have a fear of flying, right? And so this kind of just puts maybe even more of a fear of flying on them, while a lot of others say, you know what, it's fine, I'm still going to fly. So certainly some interesting feelings here at Sky Harbor this morning as we did a little dive on people's reactions.
Yeah, you would expect that. A lot of people have been asking me about that. What's going on?
Thank you, Kylie.